What's up, guys? Welcome to another amazing episode of the Small Time Podcast Show. I'm your host, Asher, slash Big Time Show, because we also call it the Big Time Show as well. So, for those of you out there who don't know the name of the show, it's called the Small Time Podcast Show or the Big Time Show. Just look both of those up and view, and please subscribe, and please comment and enjoy. Today I'm just on my beautiful local community. It's a beautiful tropical island, in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and it really doesn't get much better than living on a beautiful tropical island. You're saying I live on this beautiful tropical island. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a full beautiful tropical island, but it's more to meet the eye. It's a really tiny community. There's only about 20,000 people here. It's a tiny community. It's absolutely puny. And, that's all I could say. I'm just going to walk back. I'm just on my local public path. So it's public, so everyone can be up here. It's not my path, but everyone can be up here. And, what can I say? Whether I'm going back or not, it's yet to be decided. I have many plans to get back. Where's my stuff? Use me like a tool. That's a good one. You are all the way over there in many continents and many vast millions of thousands of miles. I can't say your name because on my show it's not about names and cussing and swearing and negative things, because it's Christmas Eve and we need to enjoy together, and I haven't really got much to do because I haven't got a TV, I haven't got any PlayStations, I've only got this phone, and I'm just making this podcast off this phone, and I live on this beautiful island, man, and it's absolute paradise. I wish I could show it to you guys. It's absolute paradise. It's this beautiful island. But like I said, the community is only like 20,000 people. If you've been here before, you know it. It's really tiny. It's only 20,000 people here. It's not a lot of people, so everyone knows each other. So, it's like, it's really hard to avoid these people that you don't want to run into all the time. Which is pretty much all of them. You don't run into anyone that gives you trouble, Just want to have a good time and be normal, without people bothering you all the time. Because that's what it seems to be a trait of our local community. To bother, we'd make really good preachers. My local community that we came from, we make amazing preachers because we're very pushy and we get results. So we'll leave it at that. And I'm really struggling to get some viewers and make some time. Like, I watch these guys, they're set up, they do hour and a half, they've got the money, they've got the finances, they've got the bodies, they've got the money, they've got the intellect, they've got everything. I've got nothing, nothing but my wits. And this podcast show is actually getting me in a lot of trouble. It's actually reminding me of when I first started guitar. I just felt a little bit dodgy, like I was almost practicing some sort of ancient forbidden art, and then eventually just turns into this anticlimactic thing, kind of like Christmas, you're supposed to just peace and no domestics and no arguing, just no fighting on Christmas, because we'll just be falling into the same old traps, So I'm out here, it's a little bit different, I'm out and about. The home that I'm living at, the flatmates, they really bug me off, but, I think I bug them off just as much, so we just got to, if not more, so we just got to bear through, We just got to bear through each other. I wish we all had something festive here, because it's Christmas Eve and we should be doing something. But I get up really early, and I bug them off and I piss them off. I get up really early and make my podcast, or try to film and make my podcast shows and get them refined and worthy of your views, of your attention. It's really hard. I've got influencers, like, big shout out to my influencers. He's influencing me right now like a holy guru from another continent. So what is my holy guru? Yeah, okay, yeah, telepath is real, man. Telepath, aliens are real, ghosts are real, sports is real, I'm real, you're real, we're real, man. We don't know about the deceased. We can only stretch our telepathic powers to only an extent of our abilities, you know. We only can do what we can do, you know. You're just like, if they don't want you back, they don't want, you know, it's their rights. If they don't want us back, they don't want us there, it's their rights, you know. Their rights, you know. It's like, I just want peace, man. I wish I had the right to have, I wish that was my rights, you know, but I don't really. I'm feeling a bit better. My rights are feeling a bit better because no one's really tampering with me right now, you know. And I'm just making my show and I'm struggling to get to 5 minutes, you know. And I'm just tramping down my, because I love tramping. It's one of my favouriteest pastimes is tramping. Oh, tramping's so amazing. It can bring enemies back as friends if you just go for a tramp together. Yeah, just go for a tramp. But yeah, this path is public, so you never know who you're going to run into, like joggers or just people, normal local people, or even aliens or ghosts or whatever. It's a really scary path, you know. I'm struggling to go off it, and I'm a cigarette smoker. I'm really addicted to tobacco, and I wish I could quit. I've had the strength and power and the willpower and the chakra to quit tobacco. But we're beings will get what we want and do what we want. So I want tobacco, I get tobacco. So we leave it at that. And I'm just exercising my lungs, so I can smoke more tobacco. Really, it's selfish. This is real selfish, but it's what I do, you know, because I am me. And you got to put yourself first in this world. Which we tell my flatmates that you got to put yourself first. You know, you got to just relax, you know, and let me just deal with the damage, because I just want peace, man. I don't want any more aggression or anything. At least not on Christmas, you know. Can we just at least take peace for Christmas, you know? Because it's when I need the peace the most. And I'm just going to go make it to about 10 minutes, and I'll sign off my show. I'll slap it up on the net. Thank you, YouTube, and guys and girls at YouTube, and YouTube itself, the entity that is YouTube, for allowing me to be up on YouTube and attempt to just be what I'm up on YouTube, you know, because I'm a human being like the next person, and we all love to be on camera. It's really amazing. We all love to be filmed and appreciated and loved, and that's what I'm doing it for, is to be loved. Because there's ancient Greek philosophies that I saw on the telly that if you ignore God, they cease to exist. So I'm kind of like a bit like call myself a god myself, you know. Hate to sound pompous or anything or weird, but yeah, I call myself a god because we are gods, we're beings, we're gods, we're all living life, we're all gods, we're entities. And I like to call myself the most powerful amongst them of the gods. And my Christmas is upset, so maybe it might upset other gods, you know, because I'm that powerful. My wants and my needs become apparent for many other gods, and I'm just a rigmarole in the bush, really. Rigmaroling around. With the blessed life. And we've got 1 more minute, so bear with me. And yeah, this is absolutely paradise. I wish I could see it, man. It's absolutely paradise. I live in paradise. It's absolute, just nothing but bush and trees. Nobody around. There's not people for hundreds of miles, man. It's honestly not hundreds of miles. There's not people for miles around. It's like paradise, but I'm struggling with boredom. I'm just struggling with finding myself exciting. I wish you could see the water down there. There's beautiful, it's sparkling in the sun somewhere over there, but I can't really film it. And it's just beautiful here, and this path is just amazing. You know, even running into people, because you crave attention. Anyway, that's another amazing episode of the Big Time Show / Small Time Podcast Show. I'm your host Asher. Please tune in for the next show. I'll see you next week. See ya.